defined as the foremost... Wait a minute, I missed that word.
Did you watch the 1987 MTV Video Music Awards? Well, they were a flop. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Just like my previous videos, I've been going back and covering the most messy and chaotic award shows, and the 1987 MTV VMAs are no exception. This year's awards were hosted on a day that was yet to have any significance. 9/11.
No. Well, you don't want to hear about 9/11.
9/11.
Fun fact, the next VMAs it's not really a fun fact, but the next VMAs to be held on 9/11 was the 2024 awards, which I've also done a video on. They were scheduled for September 10, but they had to shift it due to a conflict with the US presidential debate with Kamala Harris and Donald Trump.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets.
While this year's show was filmed in September, it must have been winter because it was snowing in this house. Los Lobos opens up the show with a performance of La Bamba.
Club classic.
Howie Mandel comes out to the stage to give us some handography.
I didn't think I would be here. This is the truth. I swear, yesterday I was driving on the freeway and I got pulled over and I didn't have my license, I didn't have my insurance, and I had 40 parking tickets I hadn't paid, so they threw me in jail. And last night I spent the entire night in jail and I didn't think I was gonna be here tonight, but luckily today I rolled doubles.
He then presents the award for Best New Artist in a Video. The nominees are Robert Cray, Smoking Gun, Crowded House, Don't Dream It's Over, The Georgia Satellites, Keep Your Hands to Yourself, Bruce Hornsby and The Range, The Way It Is, and Timbuk 3, The Future's So Bright, I Gotta Wear Shades. Before I reveal the winner, a quick reminder that I've created a Spotify and Apple Music playlist featuring all of the songs that were either nominated or featured within this year's awards. Links are in the description, go take a listen. Crowded House, When. Dweezil Zappa then tells us that there is still time for viewers at home to call up and vote for who they think should win the Viewer's Choice Award. The nominees are Peter Gabriel, Sledgehammer, Genesis, Land of Confusion, Paul Simon, The Boy in the Bubble, Steve Winwood, Higher Love, and U2, With or Without You. It costs 50 cents per vote, which is equivalent to $1.41 in today's currency. While this is extortion, the price per call actually increases up to 75 cents per vote in future awards, so this is kind of a bargain. Also, the version of the show that I am watching is definitely a rerun because there is a message on the screen that reads pre-recorded. Don't touch that phone, to prevent people from calling up and voting. Laurie Anderson comes out to the stage, but Dweezil does such a bad job at introducing her out that people don't even clap for her. They have no idea what is going on.
Because Laurie Anderson.
She presents the Video Vanguard Award to Peter Gabriel, but he could not be there in person to accept the award because he had a concert in Stockholm Syndrome, Sweden. We then get a performance by Bryan Adams doing Only the Strong Survive and Victim of Love. In between both songs, Bryan kind of exposes himself for lip syncing because he starts singing a second after talking.
This next song is called Victim of Love.
Potentially this was live, but I don't think so.
Miss incoming, miss incoming.
Before we continue, a quick reminder to please subscribe if you have not done so already. Cyndi Lauper then comes out to the stage, but she does not know where to go. She puts on her spectacles so that she can read the teleprompter, but they don't do much help.
Experimental video is defined as the foremost... Wait a minute, I missed that word. Foremost demonstration of experimental, technical, artistic... Did Lou write this? In a video.
The nominees are Eurythmics, Missionary Man, Peter Gabriel, Sledgehammer, Genesis, Land of Confusion, Huey Lewis and the News, Hip to Be Square, and Paul Simon, The Boy in the Bubble, but I have a feeling that it is not going to win because MTV cuts away from it after 2 seconds.
Jim Blashfield for...
Cyndi is so confused, and of course, she says another thing wrong.
The nominees are... the winner is... Pardon me, I blew that one.
Peter Gabriel wins, but as we have already found out, he is in Sweden, so he cannot accept the award in person. Usually it would cut away to a pre-recorded acceptance speech, but instead we are subjected to a stop-motion clip from the music video of a raw chicken dancing. I also question whether MTV was being shady by nominating Peter Gabriel and Genesis in the same category, considering that Peter Gabriel used to be the lead vocalist of Genesis. They are nominated against each other in 7 different categories. Mess. Tina Turner, in a pre-recorded clip, then presents the award for Best Male Video. The nominees are David Bowie, Day In, Day Out, Peter Gabriel, Sledgehammer, Robert Palmer, I Didn't Mean to Turn You On, Paul Simon, You Can Call Me Al, and Steve Winwood, Higher Love. Peter Gabriel wins. We then get a status update on how the voting is tracking for the Viewer's Choice Award. This was clearly a way to get the Genesizers, Winwoodies, Gabrielizers, and Paul Simonators to pick up the phone and vote. But of course, for a 50-cent charge. Blake Clark then comes out to the stage to tell some jokes, but it is 1987, so of course, they are offensive.
I don't understand what the hell is going on out here. They're shooting slow and inept drivers on the freeway. I guess Japanese drivers pretty much gonna be an endangered species, huh?
There is then a skit with Randy of the Redwoods, which took clips from celebrity interviews and put them out of context.
Who?
Me! Can't you tell?
Tina Turner? Tina Turner is God. So what's that make the rest of these rock stars?
I think that's a naive question from you.
Well done, mama.
Robbie Neville then comes out to the stage to present the award for Best Overall Performance in a Video. The nominees are Peter Gabriel, Sledgehammer, Madonna, Papa Don't Preach, Run DMC, Walk This Way, U2, With or Without You, and Janet Jackson, Nasty. Peter Gabriel wins. Again. We then get a performance by the Bangles doing Walk Like an Egyptian, culturally appropriating ancient Egyptians in the process, as well as walking down the street. Susanna Hoff's face card was lethal that night. Kevin Seal then introduces Whoopi Goldberg out to the stage, or as he likes to call her, Whoopi Girlberg.
We've got Whoopi Girlberg.
Twice.
Whoopi, where are you? Where's Whoopi Girlberg to present the next star? Oh!
Whoopi then drags the Hands Across America event.
And there's a card in front of me that says shtick, but since I can't think of any shtick to do except to say welcome to Hams Across America, I will then say, here are the nominees.
For those that do not know, Hands Across America was a public fundraising event where Americans would create a human chain stretching across America to raise money for the homeless and hungry. Ultimately, it was a giant flop because not enough people participated in the more remote areas, meaning that the chain was broken several times. Also, while a bunch of people donated their hands, they did not donate their wallets. The event only raised $15 million. This event was a giant display of performative activism. It was the 80s equivalent of the Gal Gadot Imagine video, which I have also made a video on doing a 5-year retrospective. Whoopi then presents the award for Best Stage Performance in a Video. The nominees are Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer, Bon Jovi, You Give Love a Bad Name, Run DMC, Walk This Way, Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, Born to Run, and Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, War. Was there seriously no other good stage performances that they had to nominate Bon Jovi and Bruce Springsteen twice? Bon Jovi wins for Living on a Prayer, but instead of giving us an acceptance speech, Bon Jovi gives us a performance of Living on a Prayer shot in New York. We then get a performance of Don't Dream It's Over by Crowded House. Their version is almost as good as Miley and Ariana's. They also perform Now We're Getting Somewhere. Before introducing the next presenter out to the stage, Dweezil gives us a corporate gulp.
Award for Best Video in a Movie.
Vanna White comes out to the stage. She talks about being famous for presenting things with her hands.
It's nice to be skilled with your hands. It's also...
But this award is less about hands and more about feet. So she presents the award for Best Choreography in a Video. The nominees are the Bangles, Walk Like an Egyptian, Janet Jackson, Nasty, Janet Jackson, When I Think of You, Madonna, Open Your Heart, and Steve Winwood, Higher Love. Janet Jackson's Nasty wins, so Paula Abdul accepts the award as choreographer. Keep in mind, this was before she released any music herself. We get another status update on how the Viewers' Choice Award is tracking. U2 is still in the lead, however, as Downtown Julie Brown is giving the call to action, the screen changes to the voting numbers and she mistakenly thinks that Peter Gabriel is in the lead.
He's in the #1 position. Land of Confusion from Genesis in second.
Poison then comes out to the stage to present the award for Best Female Video. The nominees are Kate Bush, The Big Sky, Janet Jackson, Nasty, Cyndi Lauper, True Colors, Madonna, Open Your Heart, and Madonna, Papa Don't Preach. Before revealing the winner, Brett Michael says this.
The winner is Tracy Lord's Unsatiable.
Madonna wins for Papa Don't Preach, but instead of getting an acceptance speech, we get a pre-recorded performance of her singing, causing a commotion. Bobcat Goldthwait then comes out to the stage to shout for 3 minutes.
Turn the channel!
He then introduces the winner of Best Art Direction in a Video to Peter Gabriel for Sledgehammer. The chicken is back. Stephen Johnson accepts the award, but nobody cares because the audience can see the next performers setting up on stage.
We've been upstage.
We're being upstaged. We can't tell you what's going on.
The people were in fact cheering for Whitesnake that do a performance of Still of the Night. Glenn Fry then comes out to the stage to present the Special Recognition Award to Elton John and Bernie Taupin.
Elton John, you won the special award.
And Bernie Taupin.
And Bernie Taupin. Sorry, Bernie. I'm sorry. Thanks, Elton. Thanks for helping me out there and making me look a fool in front of all these people. Okay.
We then get a pre-recorded performance of Whitney Houston doing I Wanna Dance With Somebody. Everything feels pre-recorded tonight. It almost feels like the 2020 COVID VMAs. The audience cheers and wait a damn minute. Why is Dan Schneider there? Dan was actually in a TV show called Head of the Class, so he was a C-list celebrity at the time. We get a performance by The Cars doing You Are the Girl and Double Trouble. We get a performance by David Bowie doing Never Let Me Down.
The flavor.
Sandra Bernhard then comes out to the stage to present the award for Best Concept Video to Peter Gabriel for Sledgehammer. We then get a performance by Prince doing Sign Over Times and Play in the Sunshine. Judy Tenuta then comes out to the stage carried by 2 cavemen. She introduces the Best Editing category by pulling out a giant pair of scissors and hitting Madonna with a stray.
I got these from Madonna. Yeah, she was trimming her pits.
Peter Gabriel wins. She also presents the award for Best Cinematography in a Video to Robbie Neville for C'est La Vie. We then get another pre-recorded performance by Whitney Houston doing Didn't We Almost Have It All. Stevie Nicks McVie and Christine then come out to the stage to present the award for Best Group Video. The nominees are Crowded House, Don't Dream It's Over, Eurythmics, Missionary Man, Talking Heads, Wild Wild Life, and U2 With or Without You. The Talking Heads win. We then get a performance by Cyndi Lauper doing Change of Heart and True Colors. David Bowie, pre-recorded from Milwaukee, then presents the Video Vanguard Award to Julian Temple. Cher Holt then comes out to the stage to present the Viewer's Choice Award to U2 With or Without You. There is no acceptance speech, there is no performance by U2, it just immediately cuts to Huey Lewis coming out to the stage. He makes his opinion on the Cola War heard by siding with Coca-Cola.
Let me just say, in case anybody's wondering, I like Coca-Cola. Now, I'm not trying to be a wise guy, and nobody paid me any money, but I just think it tastes a little better.
This was years before the great 2001 Cola War between Britney and Christina. Go watch my video on it to learn more. He then presents the award for Video of the Year. I think we all know what is gonna win. The nominees are Peter Gabriel, Sledgehammer, Genesis, Land of Confusion, Paul Simon, The Boy in the Bubble, Steve Winwood, Higher Love, and U2 With or Without You. Of course, Peter Gabriel wins. This is a record 10 awards won.
Well done, mama.
After seeing how many awards Peter Gabriel walked home with tonight, I get the feeling that the reason why so many of these performances were pre-recorded was because most of these artists thought, I'm just gonna lose to Peter Gabriel. What is the point of me showing up in person? A giant whoopee cushion then comes out to the stage. It then transitions to a performance of Walk This Way in Los Angeles by Run DMC and Carol Radziwill. Imagine being in attendance tonight. This show was just as live as watching it from home. This year's awards could have been a cautionary tale for MTV producers. In subsequent years, no artist has ever swept up like Peter Gabriel did. MTV did not want another year of the same artist winning again and again and again for them to not even show up in person to accept the award. It just results in a very boring show because nothing is happening. Downtown Julie Brown said it quite nicely.
Just think, if Peter Gabriel was not born, this show would just be half an hour long.
Although pre-recorded performances and acceptance speeches continued in subsequent years, they became a lot less prevalent. Artists were either incentivized to show up in person if they wanted to win an award, or potentially their award category would just not be shown in the main show if they did not bother to show up. You could argue that the success of Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer was the catalyst for the changes made to make a more entertaining VMA. And that is the end of the 1987 VMAs. What a flop. A quick reminder that I have a Patreon where I am posting exclusive content. Currently I have videos up on the 2002, 2003, 2007, and 2013 VMA pre-shows. They were all absolute hot messes. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and heck, why not share with your friends? And I'll see you in the next one. See ya!